Hello everybody, it's Maniac for Bricks, and this channel should have more than just LEGO content on it. The idea was it was going to be some LEGO content, usually behind the scenes stuff, or bloopers, or some kind of extras, and then a lot of other stuff that I do, other hobbies that I'm interested in, or just interested in general. And one of the biggest ones that I have, other than LEGO, is NERF. I'm long overdue for NERF content, but I've been trying to do a lot of cleaning, so I haven't done much LEGO content either. So, moving on from that, I thought I'd do a little NERF update of where everything is, how I've rearranged things, and the kind of space I work with. It's not complete though, but it is on the way. It's definitely better than what it was a while ago. Several months back, I made this workspace, makerspace, bench area that I could use for modding and sorting through things, maybe a little bit of testing. But for right now, I got a bunch of racks available for hanging Mavericks and Strong Arms. That's a nice display look to it. I have all the Mavericks, every variant of them. There's an extra yellow one here, and I think I have another yellow one somewhere else that I'm going to repaint. I don't know if I'm going to do any penny modding or any other internal modding to it, but I at least want to change the colors on them. One of them I'm going to make into a dark red color that is the prototype of the Maverick. It was a color scheme that was never officially released. I just thought it looked kind of cool. And another one, I think it's called the Midnight Maverick or something like that. It's a dark blue version that was used in the N-Strike video games on the Wii. Even though they still had a yellow one in there, I think that was like some kind of special unlockable or something. Strong Arms, I don't have all of them, but I got a good handful, and they're good. They're definitely like the successor to the Maverick in just about every way, and they're cool to have around. The micro shots in here, they're just temporary. They're not going to stay there forever. I will open them up and use them later. I have a bunch of knockoff Mavericks just for fun over here. It was nice finding those. Two stack-on like units. This one's officially stack-on. The other one, I don't remember which brand it is. 2 units underneath that just have a lot of drawers that I can use for parts, for tools, other stuff, batteries, whatever. They're not filled, and there is supposedly a drawer missing. I got that when I bought it in the store. I didn't realize I had a drawer missing. So that's unfortunate. But anyways, they're not filled at all. There's only a handful of these that actually have something to them, but I will sort out more later. Yeah, right now it's a lot of Lego, because this is also in junction. It's also a Lego building table. I do have another one in the room, but that's been crowded with stuff, and now this one's crowded, so potato. I'll rearrange it sometime later. It does have some NERF over there in the corner. Couple paints as well. I haven't opened any paints yet. They've just been ones I bought in the stores a while ago, and was trying to think of ideas of where to use them, but didn't find a good resting space for them yet. Underneath there are supposed to be some project bins, but you can't see them because there's a whole lot of bags in the way right now, and I'll take care of a bunch of this later. But underneath you can kind of see got some more paint. There we go. That's one of the Mavericks that I talked about before. Bunch of darts. There is a thing underneath with recon barrels, because I do want to have some more master key work, trying that out. There's also clips underneath there. So, other stuff that for right now will just be like useful for testing. Not necessarily projects in the works, but eventually over time I'll start some projects, hit a snag, go to another project, and then that first project will go into one of those bins. And then the Lego will come out of those bins. So, moving on from there, we're going to make our way through the garage. And I have a lot of NERF that's been stored in the garage for the past year. But now, it's all in one corner. Kind of hard to see, I know. But there are about 7 Tupperwares of NERF stuff. One of them is in my car right now, and some other blasters that may or may not be scattered around. I think there's a hockey, there's a hockey bag over here with some of the water gun, super soaker kind of stuff. But yeah, a bunch of it is now in one corner instead of being lopsided and top heavy somewhere else in the garage. Even though there's a bunch of other stuff in the way here, it's just kind of, again, temporary, will change over time, we'll get to it. So, there's one big bin down here, number 7. They are all labeled, and they're labeled on every side. I took some painter's tape and just made a couple numbers around every side of it, so no matter which way it's facing, I know what number it is. And most of them, I've done some kind of inventorying, but I may have to change around some, like number 6. Anywho, moving on. Number 7 down there is with the big boys. They are the longest of Nerf blasters I own currently. They have 2 copies of the Nitron. They have 2 copies of... Oh man, I can't remember the name of it. Oh, the Vulcan. How can I forget the name of the Vulcan? A lot of Vortex stuff is also in number 7, so any small blasters are also in there that are related to Vortex. All the accessories and discs are available in there, so it's all in one spot. Even the Rip Shot, which is like Zombie Strike, but it fires Vortex, that kind of stuff. There's a Tupperware underneath here, the silverish one. That's number 5, and I try to keep the thematic in my head. 5-0 for Rival. It's all Rival blasters that I own. There's, I think I still have a sealed Percy's in there. There's the Battlefront version of the Apollo. There's like 3 Apollos in there. Sometime later, when it's better weather and I'm able to go outside and take out all these, I could do a blaster update. But I did one a while ago. I'll probably re-upload here. If you haven't seen it yet. But they're all Rival blasters and Rival accessories in there. And maybe like a scattered Rival ball or so around in other bins, because they bounce a lot. They were pretty loose. Number 6, kind of a mishmash of different things. No real consistency to the bin. You can see Barricade is not a Hailfire. Hailfire somewhere around here too. Actually, there's a couple more bags on the other side of the garage I still have to go through, and at this rate, I'm probably going to need another 2 Tupperwares. Yikes. Or, the more logical thing, I weed out a lot of Nerf blasters I don't need, and knock off things I didn't really want, but got in a lot anyways. 2 of these. 2 Swarm Fires. I only really needed 1, but they were in a bundle. They were in a lot. So, Fortnite stuff, bunch of stuff around here. Actually, yeah, a couple of the sealed stuff isn't even over here yet. The Alpha Strike blasters I haven't opened yet, but I bought them a while ago and still need to try those out. They didn't make their way over here yet. Bunch of random stuff in here, mostly Busby or similar to Busby knockoff stuff. There's some big shotgun rifle kind of thing in here. I forget exactly what it's called. But it has like these weird shells to them. You have to load in. You like to load the dart into the shell and then the shell into the thing. Has some sort of clip. I don't remember if this actually has blasters or if it's accessories. There might be some accessories in there. And basically the rest of it is bins 2, 3, and 4. 1, or as I like to call it, Uno, is sitting in my car. That's the primary stuff that I bring to most games, having the right darts with them, the accessories, trying other stuff out. And then these other bins kind of have like in-between stuff. I don't remember if any of the other ones had any specific order to them, but that's something I could take care of sometime later. The Nerf bin up here, it's just a box from Amazon, that has a Supermax 5000 with missing parts. Yeah, I got it in a lot. I basically got the lot because of that blaster. It was like a $40 lot. It took a little drive to get to it, but it was worth it. Just for that alone. It still works. The only thing about it is some of the parts are missing and or broken. The main blaster itself works fine. And that's okay for me by now because finding the rest of it is not easy. I think one of these bins might also just be about vintage stuff. There's a lot of vintage, like, 90s blasters. I have everything from the Nerf Arena Blast game that was officially made and used in the game. There's only, like, 5 or 6 blasters, which wasn't too bad. Pulsator, though, gives me some trouble. I don't know if it's because of the model or, like, my specific copy of it. but I always have a hard time with using that one. I've opened it up before, and I couldn't figure out what exactly was the issue. But yeah, they're all now in one big corner. Kind of crowded by a bunch of other stuff, but I've been shifting stuff around the garage a bunch of times. I still have a whole bunch of cardboard boxes. I'm going to go through rearranging this stuff and trying to find better spaces for it. Instead of it just all being in these duffel bags and grocery bags and looking like it's about to avalanche any second now. Yeah, so I'll just do a quick glance over. Just for a quick thing here, there are a couple other blasters on this side. Mostly, like I said, Alpha Strike, that's still in the box. There's a Talon Strike. A couple of Modulus accessories. I have opened them, and I've used them, but I just figured, oh, I'll just keep them in the box, just for safety's sake. And there's a Wildfire. It does work. It's pretty loud. It's fun, but it's loud. So there's a little bit more on that side. I'll integrate everything over eventually, and I'll have it sorted out. And I've sort of worked on a spreadsheet when I last went through those bins, trying to organize stuff, especially for the 7 and 5 bins. There's probably more stuff that I can't remember right now, but was listed. So eventually there'll be a better video about the blaster collection. Oh, I almost forgot. I don't know if there's gonna be enough room to get to it. Yeah, no, kind of hard to see there. There is another Nerf box or two. There's a bag over here that says American Eagle. Those two bags actually have more Nerf blasters and accessories in them, but kind of smaller stuff, like pre-elite stuff. There's a few Star Wars blasters I think that are in there. So yeah, I know it looks like a cluster, but I actually have an idea where this is going. And there's actually some room to walk through here. It's way better than what it was before, where there's an avalanche every second. So that's good. That's progress. So thanks for watching this video for a little bit of a Nerf update. I haven't really done much for modding. I missed out on the mod party online. It was a few weeks ago. And I've been trying to keep up in between the social medias for Nerf stuff. But I'm just also trying to just, even with Lego, I've just been trying to take a little break from it and just get through cleaning, sorting, organizing things, making it better space than what I had before. And then I can get back into the real stuff. All right, talk to you later.